A very good afternoon to one and all as we welcome you here to the NAPARIMA College ground as we get ready for a monster clash here. The unbeaten NAPARIMA up against their traditional rivals in Benedict's College, who are just some points off the pace, but when you're in a game like this, it really doesn't matter. It's each man for himself here. And on a derby, it really doesn't give who is who as long as they contest this game. And if it's the only game that you can do well, this is the team you want to do well against. Presentation College, offsides. Pres, of course, hoping that they can do their part here today to ensure that they could blow this championship division, this Premier Division race wide open with a victory here this evening. But NAPARIMA College, of course, unbeaten, and it's going to take some beating. You have to be at 100%. Here comes Naps again, trying their best to do their business. But it certainly is going to be one of those scenarios here where they have to just maintain their composure. Presentation cannot get too anxious as the game will basically drift away from them before they can really say booyah. Here they come again. This could be an interesting battle. Naps doing well, but every so often, just as they seem that they're getting their groove on, this happens. But this could be interesting. The flag stays down, and eventually it's knocked off. So Presentation showing good enterprise, but NAPARIMA College, of course, just waiting so that they can get into the groove. This is going to be interesting here now. It's a little too strong. So still no goals in this encounter. Presentation College, of course, they know what they're about. They're without their regular coach, but that doesn't mean that they don't have what it takes. It's always a battle between these two teams. And that's more like it. They're trying to play through the extremities of the field. But it's not always going to be the easiest thing for them to sort it out as quickly as they possibly can. NAPARIMA College, very, very enthusiastic. Presentation College, of course, knowing very well what they're up against. When you play these local derbies, just the slightest of errors can be of some significance. Angus Eve trying to get his troops to settle down. They just seem a little bit rattled by the speed of the Presentation College players at the moment. Naps again trying their very best to keep things going. Here they come now. Easy ball, and just a little too strong. So good effort again. That's an early ball in, but presentation staying solid at the back. Trying to show this composure now, and eventually kind of opportunities here. Presentation College threatening here, and just kept out. And great football once again. NAPARIMA College huffing and puffing right now, but presentation looking so dangerous on the counter attack. Still no goals in this encounter. So just about approaching 7 minutes gone in this game. A pretty good crowd on hand here at the NAPARIMA Lewis Street ground. This is where they've been really doing a lot of their damage, but then they've won on the road as well. They're unbeaten. And again, you can watch the action here. This just trying to come forward with it, looking to dribble his man, and then just losing his footing. But then an infringement was called. Good composure. Naps trying to build it from behind. I don't think the referee saw the flag. The assistant had the flag up, and he kept it up. That's the reason why they're able to bring it back. So it's going to be NAPARIMA's ball all over again. Or rather, Presentation College ball all over again. For a moment, it looked like they had lost possession. It's not the best of clearances, and they're still under pressure. Opportunity now, and good early pressure. That's a free kick, and he mistimed it. So that is the first yellow. So this is a free kick in a dangerous position now for Presentation College. NAPARIMA will have to do well here. Their goalkeeper is coming into focus. 9 minutes on the clock. Here's the free kick. Played short, and then really they didn't do that as efficiently as they should have. And then it really goes to Nords. In the end, so Naps will try to build it again from the back. Presentation doing well. They're defending very well. They're not staying too deep, but deep enough that they are able to be very organized at the back. Excellent work again. NAPARIMA College on the march. This is going to be interesting. Pace and just getting the tackle in time. So it's still goalless in this encounter. Presentation College of San Fernando in the yellow strip. NAPARIMA College in the blue. On the attack now. Just for a split second there, he took his eyes off his marker and allow him to get deep. Still, keep going. Not opportunity here, but again, tidying up nicely at the back. Nil-nil, the scoreline here. And both teams trying to break down each other. They seem to have a pretty good idea what each other is trying to do. But this is what they're looking for. Just that opportunity. And another late challenge. So this is going to be another free kick for NAPARIMA College here now. So both teams haven't had a yellow card issued. Here now is the opportunity for them to try to see if they can put this one. They have good numbers in the box here now, NAPARIMA, the home team, with the crowd urging them on. This one looped high in the air, headers. Goalkeeper could come for it though, but he's beaten to it. Nevertheless, Naps will try again and handle fairly comfortably. And really and truly, neither team really been able to execute. Both defenses look very steady, very solid. And right now, the defenders are the ones who are standing out because they're the ones seeing most of the action. Now the shoes on the other foot now. Ball swung over to the near side. NAPARIMA College defending now. Presentation making slow, methodical inward offside. He went just a little too far. And as a result, that opportunity went by the wayside rather quickly. Showing good skill there, trying to keep it in play. Opportunity now. When is the shot going to come? They have good patience here. Eventually it's cleared away. NAPARIMA again building nicely as they now have numbers forward. The goalkeeper thought about coming, but then the defenders did very well. However, they give it right back. Naps on the march again. And a drop in communication there. Forces them to have to give it up, and it's coming the other way now from Presentation College of San Fernando. I was making a point earlier that without their coach Sean Cooper, and it's just those critical moments where they just seem to be lacking something that he would normally be able to correct on the fly. And that's what happens when you have an experienced attacker or an experienced coach who can tidy things up quickly. There they come again. NAPARIMA doing well down that left-hand side. That one is long. The defender almost as if he doesn't know where the attacker is. And has to now try and defend. But really and truly, the key to him was to try to get to the ball quickly. And the goalkeeper just got a finger to it. So it's going to be a corner kick to NAPARIMA College. Not the best of crosses, but they'll take it. So a good driving rhythm there from the NAPARIMA school band, their rhythm section. You'd have to say world famous. But the corner kick is not the best. Yeah, when you look at it now, NAPARIMA College unbeaten from their 9 games. 34 goals scored, only 2 against for their 27 points. Fatima comes next, having played a game more, but they are on 22 points. Opportunity now, where was the shot? Still, they kind of slow it down. And the goalkeeper does very well indeed. Just getting enough of it. Now they're going to have to defend. Showing good patience here now. But Presentation doing enough, just doing enough to throw them off. And just keeping things very interesting indeed. Still no goals. Nice surface, good sunshine here in South Trinidad. In the north, it's been heavy rain. And just talking about that slippery surface, and you can see why. But that's a tough ball. It's going to be very difficult to catch up to that one. Here comes NAPARIMA again, and yet another heavy challenge. And it's going to be another yellow card. And he's pleading his case. So that's the second presentation college player who's on a yellow. And watch how the game has stretched. Everybody's in the box, and then the next level players are at the line here. And everybody is going into the box to defend this one for presentation. NAPARIMA 2 have good numbers up. Could this be the moment? 21st minute of play. Still no goals. NAPARIMA on the attack, and the cross is easily handled. And this is what I was talking about. Look at how open it is. Big acreage there. And again, coming down that left-hand side. Press backing off. Almost getting a hand to it. Ball hooked back and eventually cleared away, but only just. Good sustained pressure from NAPARIMA now. Certainly it's been a real intense battle. Both teams here doing very well, but they have a fair idea what each other wants to do. And they just seem to be able to block it out. Ball breaks down again. Good early ball in and left there. This could be dangerous and just cleared away. So it's going to be an interesting battle here. Presentation College under attack here, under the gun here a bit. As Naps starting to find their range a little bit better now. And just as I say so, they give it away. Of course, you can also hear the Presentation College, their supporters with their instruments, making life very difficult for the commentators. Opportunity now. Can he get the cross in? And immediately it's cleared away. This is going to be a foot race. Doing very well. That's a bit of a clumsy challenge. And it's penalized. So another free kick to NAPARIMA College. Naps in blue, Prez in yellow as they look for an opening here. 23.5 minutes or so gone. Still no goals to show for the efforts. A lot of huffing and puffing. Good support. Good support for both teams, but neither team able to get that breakthrough just yet. Again, we thank you for joining us here on Tiger Tank Sports and at 360 TV. We continue our coverage of the Premier Division of the Secondary Schools Football League 2025. We have the leaders, unbeaten NAPARIMA College, up against 4th place Presentation College, who are 21 points, 6 behind the runaway leaders. NAPARIMA, who are unbeaten to 27 from their 9 games. A perfect start. But that could all change with one moment of enterprise or just one moment of indecision. There's a tackle coming there. The referee looks at it and then says no, but that was very close indeed. That was very, very close. In fact, it looked like it was a foul, but it might have been just outside the area. You look at it again, he went past one. Look at this piece of skill. Draft past one, he's gone past him. Where's the ball? Just entering the area, and that might have been a penalty. It was very, very close indeed. You look at it again. Now we're not in the ideal position, so I can't see the line very well. He went past one. This is the line here. Did the ball get in? Yes, it did. And he didn't play the ball, the defender, but the attacker had played it and hooked it off the field. And that's probably what spared NAPARIMA's blushes there. But really, that was a close shave indeed. And the players on both teams are getting an opportunity to get some refreshments. So no goals between these two teams. We're just looking at some of the spectators. People are still filing into the ground here on Lewis Street. You can't get a spot. People are lined up all on the fence, on the mound on the far side, all over the road, all line up in front of their cars because they can't get in the ground, or they choose not to get in the ground. I know I parked a mile away and had to hike it here. Just an indication of just how important this game is. And here we go again. It's another lovely ball played on that right hand side. NAPARIMA on the move. And it's going to be another goal kick when it's all said and done. Of course, NAPARIMA hoping for a victory here, and that would give them a nice cushion. And of course, it all depends on other results. But with Fatima losing last time out on the weekend to Signal Hill, which was a bit of an upset, it's given NAPARIMA a little bit of breathing room. A careless football there, they give it right back to them. And they return the favor. So Naps now trying to build from the back. And we've seen this back four do very well all season long. But so too has the presentation defense. They have been very, very sturdy. And they've lost a couple games, and I don't think in fact they've lost 3 games. So they either win or they lose. That has been presentation scenario this season. And they've lost a couple of those in their most recent outing. So they'll be hoping that they could break this trend. Good football again. Naps trying to build from the back. We're in the 30th minute of play unofficially. This could be interesting. This looks promising. Look at how deep the presentation defense. They're almost in each other's way. They've sagged right to the edge of the box. And this is where they're going to battle hard to try to get the ball out of there, but then to give it right back. So they're going to have to set it up again. And he has to be careful. He's already on a yellow card. Look at it again here. Look at how many yellow shirts in this little area just at the edge of the box there. So they're playing very well. They're setting up this wall. So this is where they're hoping that they can really keep things in place now. Once again, everybody in the NAPARIMA half. Here they come again in the area. Header down. A little bit of an appeal for handle ball. Nothing given. Naps pressing again. And again. Still going. And again. And the presentation still can't get it out. So they're under real strife here now. Where's the shot? Gonna come, takes a deflection, and they're appealing for a handle ball. It might have struck the hand, but it goes wide. It's gonna be a NAPARIMA corner. They would have been hoping for a penalty. Quite a look at the crowd here. Stick supporting their respective schools. They know each other very well. There's no love lost. But it's bragging rights, and more importantly, press trying to turn spoilers here to hand NAPARIMA their first defeat of the season. They're perfect so far. Nobody has been able to stop them. This could be dangerous, but the goalkeeper again showing a clean pair of hands. There's a shot going the other way, and it's blocked, but it's blocked by his own man. But he gets an opportunity to redeem himself. The cross a little bit behind everybody, and NAPARIMA able to come away with it quite comfortably. So just that final pass, just proving a little too tough at the moment. And careless there is NAPARIMA just conceding possession when they were not under any pressure at all. Another opportunity for them to try to go in. It's just about composing themselves, just taking that little split second to make sure that the pass finds the intended target. Right now they're just kind of doing enough, and then they're losing possession. I'm sure they would love to just finish off some of what they started. I think that goes for both teams. They're just huffing and puffing right now, but they're not really being as clinical or as decisive as they would like to be. It's still goalless in this encounter, but you can just see the quality in both teams. They have a good idea of what they want to do. Opportunity to get the ball in, and this could be a chance, and he misses. Well. Good action, good early ball across. Misses everybody, but look at following up at the back post, and even there, they can't get it in. So they had three good opportunities in one sequence there. First the cross ball, the miss header in the middle, the stab at the back post wide, and then the last player, he might have been offside actually, had he touched it. But Naps getting closer, as I say. Can they get that all-important go-ahead goal before the half-time? Still No goals yet. So still presentation looking to break down this very sturdy NAPARIMA defense here. So they want themselves a free kick there. Chance for them to now bring it forward presentation. And that's not going to hurt one bit. And again, the same can be said for presentation. Just that one touch, just that little final decisive touch that just seemed to be eluding them at the moment. Every time they look like they're finally going to break down the NAPARIMA defense, they produce an errant pass, or something is just a little too strong, overweight, or not strong enough. But good running from the NAPARIMA players. They know how to run the trams, and they have good support. They form their triangles very nicely, giving themselves options all the time. And here they go again. They have big acreage. They need to do it a little quicker though, and get it upfield quickly. Nicely done as they come charging forward again, looking for something. Where's the run now? This could be dangerous here. Still going across the face of the goal. Stab at goal, touched by the goalkeeper, just getting enough of it and pushing it wide. So NAPARIMA now, I'm certain he got a touch onto that, the goalkeeper. But the referee said goal kick, but clearly that should have been a corner kick to NAPARIMA. And again, just those passes that are leaving themselves exposed. Naps presentation now playing a high line, so they're really flirting with danger on a slick surface like this, because all it takes is one ball to beat everybody, and then it's a foot race towards goal. And especially when you have your when you have your goalkeeper not playing like the sweeper, but staying back in his area, there is a big gap between the last line of defense, or well, between the back line and the goalkeeper, and that's the area that the attackers could exploit and find that they have a lot of space to work with. And a simple giveaway there. They're just turning it over. So still no goals. 38 minutes unofficially. Ball played in quickly. Presentation just a little bit flat. And again, they just seem to sag off. And if they're not careful, they can be struck with a quick counter attack. Naps building again. Still they refuse to shoot from distance. And here's a shot off the post. Well. I was just making the point that they're refusing to shoot from distance. And voila, almost on cue. Goalkeeper at full stretch, never got a touch on it, clunked off the post and out. So NAPARIMA getting closer and closer. trying. That's a good ball. This could be interesting now. Where is the cross? And again, just a little bit hesitant to get the ball, the early ball in. And then it does nicely. And would you believe he gives it away? Press doing well though, closing down the spaces quite quickly, and now they leave that whole left side open for NAPARIMA to work with. But Nap seemed just a little bit reluctant to move the ball quickly to get it over on that side where there's big acreage out there. And that's a little bit of a panic move there, but it might actually work for them. This is the opportunity now for a presentation, but again the ball is given away. And Naps are on the march again. Ball is an early ball in. The goalkeeper is going to come and claim it. Again, that's really a very speculative ball played forward there. Opportunities again. This could be interesting now as Nap still on the march. I think the presentation players would learn that they don't dummy the ball. Look at how square they are at the back. They're really flirting with danger there. But so far Nap's not really been able to make them pay. And here they come again, looking to do something, but that's a dangerous ball. Precious little by way of support. Now they get the run. Can he get the cross in? All along the ground. Easily handled. Both players go down. The referee says play on. And at that time he was upended, but they keep possession and the referees allowing play to continue. Excellent skill again, just taking the ball away nicely, and they're on the move once more. That's another infringement. This time the referee says we can't have that. So that might have been an infringement there because he was charging into the back of him. But this one, the referee couldn't allow to go unpunished. You could hear the presentation faithful with the ain't nobody better than Prez. Can the players back them up on this one? Right now they have to recover. He doesn't have anybody ahead of him. The ball played there. The goalkeeper is very late in coming. In fact, the goalkeeper gave up on it. And that's because the entire defense was so square. Nobody was covering. And they go, but they're really playing a dangerous game there. Presentation at the back, they're square at the back. And that one ball played out there. The goalkeeper never came. Well, he started to come and then he stopped. But there was no defender following the play because they thought there were no attackers following the ball. and one man made the run and he got the ball first, it could have resulted in something totally different. Just look at how thick the crowd is on the ground at the moment. Spectators want to be close to the music, to the rhythm sections. That's a lovely takeaway there, but then they give it right back. The goalkeeper, though, is going to come and claim it. So unofficially, 45 minutes up, but we wait to see how much added on time the referee choose to play. And up goes the assistant's flag. So NAPARIMA just not able to really finish off some good work that they've done. The same could be said for Press too, but more so NAPARIMA. They've really put the ball down, they've moved it nicely, and they have a square defense, a very high defense in front of them. So I'm sure Angasif is going to talk a little bit about how to break down a square defense. This could be interesting here, and it runs all the way to the far post. Where is the shot? Coming! And it's a score! Number 9. Who's the goal scorer? Number 5 and 4. 9. What's his name? So what a time to score there. In time added on. With a rocket coming in there. The goalkeeper was at full stretch, hit his hand, hit the bar, and then it went down and it fell off the goalkeeper and in. So just on the stroke of half-time here. So what a turn of events this is, and that is going to be the half in this encounter. So at the half in this game, it's 1-0, a goal scored almost on half-time by the number 9. We come back at the start of the second half for the more pulsating action. But what a half this has been. And at the end of the first half, it is Presentation College 1, NAPARIMA 0. And we welcome you back here to the Lewis Street Ground, the home of NAPARIMA College. Unbeaten so far, but they find themselves trailing in this encounter, in this South Derby. It's NAPARIMA 0, Presentation 1, and of course Josiah Bain, who scored in added on time in the first half. His goal is the difference in this game so far. So here we go for the next 45. Can NAPARIMA College get themselves on even keel right now? And this is not a time for them to panic. I'm sure Angus Eve would have been employing his troops to stay calm, just try to finish what you started. And they've had a number of promising early moves, they just haven't been able to finish. O'Reilly. Here they come again. Opportunity, a lot of plenty now. Fredericks getting this one down. But the ball just not cooperating, so to speak. Presentation though. Jacobs doing very well. He is the real Iron Man, so to speak. And the ball just bundles a ring and goes behind. Opportunity now for NAPARIMA College to try to build out at the back as they've been doing all evening long. It's very difficult for them to get past Bernard. He's been here, there and everywhere. Doesn't look the athletic type, but he has long legs. There he is again, doing very well. Trying to get it up there, hoping to get it quickly up to Kyron Batiste, but he loses out. And Thompson now picks it up and he spreads it wide over on the far side. James. Besides, they're gonna go back inside with Fredericks. Or rather, it's picked up there by the captain Cooper. He plays it back and it goes across to Edwards. Edwards scores right. There's a return ball inside. But they give it away. And just not able to keep possession. Opportunity now, the ball goes into touch. It's a throw in to Presentation College. They lead by 1-0. Well, not a particularly strong throw. But cleared away now. Opportunity for Naps to just to breathe a little bit, put the ball down and start keeping possession. But that's a nice early ball, trying to get it up quickly. And there is that man again, causing all kind of confusion. There, Joshua Bernard at the back for Presentation College. Ball kept in nicely, they keep possession. Batiste trying to change sides, it's straight overhead Dubé. This is good football from Presentation. One other pass, that's a good ball now. Where are the numbers in the box? Can he get the cross in? Still going, still going. And the referee says a corner kick to Presentation College. The Naps players thought it should be going the other way, but the referee felt otherwise. You look at it, that side tackle, but they say no, the corner is taken short, but the goalkeeper, the referee speaking with the goalkeeper. Maybe he wasn't happy. Michael Clement for NAPARIMA in his all green outfit. but I think it's all sorted out. Chance now. Here is the ball inside. And again, the yellow shirts have to retreat now. That's a nice early ball inside there, but coming across and tidying up there, Mahon. Still, Presentation clinging to the 1-0 lead, and the more time runs off the clock, the better they will feel about themselves. Clement plays it up early. Still fighting every way, Caprietta. And a nice little flick on there to James. But again, no nonsense at the back from Elliott. Nice little flick pass there, just scooped it up. And the return pass was an even better one. But just as James was trying to get onto it, the tackle came. But now NAPARIMA have another free kick. They're trying their best here now to get back on an even keel. They haven't been trailing too often in this tournament. Certainly at the end of each game. Now this is only the third goal that they've conceded, and they would be hoping to get another one back as quickly as possible. Ball given away in the middle of the park. Presentation has to be careful. When you consider NAPARIMA have only conceded 2 goals prior to this one, so that's just 3. By comparison, Presentation College have been just as stingy. They've only conceded 8 on the season. Here they come again. Opportunity now. Can he run with it? Yes. Goes past one. Slips the ball in. The goalkeeper comes. Jacob was just trying to get ahead of him. Nice little work there again from Dubé. So they're able to work quickly now. Ball going fast forward. NAPARIMA anxious to get back on an even keel here. That's a clumsy challenge. He went right into the back of the attacker, and it's going to be called every time, and that's a goal scorer there, Josiah Bain, guilty of giving away a free kick just at the edge of the area. Can NAPARIMA make him pay? So we're in the 54th minute of play now. Nine minutes into the second half. An opportunity now. The ball swung in but headed away. Quickly, Jacob just a little bit late in reacting, but just forcing Napstaff to go further back. And again, trying his best to get in there, but the referee says play on. That's a good ball. And still battling. Thought for a moment that he had given up the chase. And good solid challenge there. Capriata not giving up. And eventually winning it back. Well, conceding. They actually got in a throw-in as a result. Dubé thought it was a NAPARIMA, a presentation throw. Press trying to come out of their own area, but they're having difficulty doing so. Here's Caprietta taking his man on. Very skillful young man. And find himself in a 2v1 battle and loses that battle. It's going to be a goal kick. So, is this the day that NAPARIMA College will taste defeat for the first time? Still a lot of time left in this game. Not only can they get an equalizer, they could actually go on to win this game. But they just have to take it one step at a time, and the first step is an equalizer. But more importantly, they cannot afford to concede another goal. Not before at least getting back on level terms. And this is more like it. But again, the patience all the time. They seem to be on the goalkeeper. Almost got himself in trouble there. Marcelo Philip seemed to slip as he was trying to play it out. Luckily for him, it hit the unrushing Cooper and it went out. That could have been disaster because that could easily have ended up in the back of the net. Ball one back. Opportunity again. Looking for some movement, not much of it ahead of him. Decides to play the ball down. Very speculative as best. Of course, Jacobs, their main man, is trying to conserve his energy as much as possible. Sort of picking his spots when to do defensive duties. Ball one back now. This is where they need to get him involved. And he goes down, but the referee says, play on. The goalkeeper is coming. And realizing that he was too close to the end, Philip, showing his ability, heads it away. You got it floated up there nicely by James. And doing a smart thing because he knew if he had caught it, his momentum would have taken him out of the area. So he did the next best thing and headed it away. Didn't look out of place as a defender there. That's a tough ball, but handled well in the end. But they give it right back. Now a chance for presentation to go down that left-hand side. This could be interesting. He cuts inside, plays the ball forward again. Trying his best there to just knife it in. Pereira. Okay, Mahon, the man making that daring run, trying to come forward there. Throw aimed at Jacob. But it's going to be a corner kick to Presentation College. They lead by 1-0. A goal scored in added on time in the first half in about the 47th minute of play or so. And just on the stroke of half time, because right after the ball was kicked off, the referee blew it off. Here is another wasted corner. Some teams really trying hard here to dig deep. Fatigue could be a factor. They're spending a lot of energy running up and down on what is a fairly heavy ground. So fitness could be tested here today. So as you can see here, the crowd building up nicely, and they're wishing the NAPARIMA faithfuls hoping for an equalizer, and the Presentation College hoping for an insurance item to give them some more breathing room. Still a lot to play for. Naps wins it back. But again, just losing their patience. So again, Naps trying their best here now just to regain control. They had good control in the first half, but they haven't been really able in the second half to really pick it up the way they did. Presentation doing a good job of just nullifying their attacks. And there's that infringement. Here comes Naps again. Just a little boot in there by Bain, the goal scorer. Good opportunity, still going. There's a cross, and it's eventually cleared away. But they're very thin in that for those scrappy balls. It's another good one played over the goalkeeper stairs, and the ball comes in. Eventually, it comes away. Shot blocked. So Presentation living dangerously, but they're not out of the woods yet. Here's a header. Good diving effort there from Caprietta, but he can't get it on target. So they're going to make a substitution. So Thompson is off. Presentation also made a substitution. NAPARIMA making their second substitution as well. Early ball in, but again, Naps just not able to pick things up. There's Jacobs. He's a dangerous customer, and they're going to need him to start lighting up the place here. NAPARIMA, of course, know that they can score at any moment, but they just need to be patient. There's a nice ball played in, but again, Press just doing enough. Here's a chance here now. This could be it. No. Caprietta again denied. And again, good defensive work once more from Elliott. So this time it's going to be a corner kick. Or is it? And now it's going to be a goal kick. So one goal separating these two teams here, these two neighbors. Really, no love lost between them. And they know that this is the one team they don't want to lose against. NAPARIMA in presentation also would love nothing better than to hand them their first defeat of the season. But it's going to take some serious work here. Presentation still leading 1-0. Hoping that they could really put things together. And pull themselves out of this little hole that they've dug for themselves here. They haven't really been able to get it into stride in the second half so far. And the fact that they're trailing is all the more reason for them to want to get something going rather quickly. Just taken out to the path of Jacobs once again. So it's been a big ask for them. Bullock and Richardson, the two substitutes for NAPARIMA. There is Bullock. And Daniel does well, gets it out wide, looking for some movement. Quickly in the middle of the park it comes. And picked up nicely there. Presentation though, not able to keep possession. Another ball played inside. Opportunity now, can they play the ball across? Just a little too straight. Jacobs though, almost got there. But I don't think it was really intended for him. There was a man sprinting going down that left-hand side, Mahon. He might have been the intended target. Great run again from Raymond. Police ever so nicely by the defense. Naps still trailing, trying to get something as a shot, up and away. Still just a one goal separating the team. Presentation just need to avoid carelessness, and they'll be right in second. There again, they have comfortable possession, but Dubé not able to keep it in. And then lovely ball play down there. Now can they get their main man going? Opportunity here now, and just trying to turn with it, Harding. So we have a player down. This could be but it seems like Dubé is going to continue. Roshan Dubé back up on his feet. NAPARIMA pressing here now. Here's Richardson. He goes down, still turning, twisting, looking for something, and doing very well. Now he plays the ball across. This could be a long sprint here, but that's excellent defensive work. Still Hills looking for something inside early. Run up the referee says play on. Still going. Tries to play a no-look pass. And then it's eventually cleared away by Hills and off the attacker. But really and truly, he seemed like he wasn't following the play. And now we're going to have another substitution, it looks like. And Rashawn Dubé has decided that he is going to get a breather. And just at this time, with 71 minutes gone, the referee has given him a bit of a breather in this one. And as you can see, the players getting a well-deserved refreshment break. So this is what the table looks like at this point. I've been telling you all along, NAPARIMA perfect, 9 from 9. 34 goals for, only 2 conceded. That's before they conceded 1 here to make it their 3rd goal. And 27 points. Fatima College next, having played a game more, 10. They have 22 points. 7 wins, 1 draw, and 2 defeats. St. Benedict's College also on 21 points, the same as Presentation. But St. Benedict's have played 9 games. They have 7 wins, 2 losses, while Presentation they've played 10, 7 wins, and 3 losses prior to this one. So they have to. And then comes St. Benedict's College with 5 wins and a draw to go along with 2 defeats, one of them to Presentation College. Then you have St. Anthony's College, Queen's Royal College, St. Mary's College, 3 North teams, Arima North Secondary, and then of course you also have Signal Hill from Tobago. With that big win, they've climbed to 12 points in 9th position. So they're certainly putting their hands up now and making a run for it. I'm sure Dwight York would be happy with that. Bertel Sinclair. Wendell Moore, among others. Calvin Hutchinson, another one. Presentation College just look a little more relaxed at the moment. They just seem to have just a little bit more energy about them. That's a great ball. Now, Ken Harding do better with this one. And he skies it easy. Too easy. Sails behind for a goal kick. They really need him to get into the game. He has been joined out there by Gabriel Collins. Here comes Naps, and every time you say that, that man comes up with a big stop yet again. Bernard plays a great ball for Jacobs, is running loose. But again, Clement sensing the danger. But that's a careless ball. Just given away, and they may actually get it back. NAPARIMA trying to come forward, and that's going to be called an infringement. Just a little too excited there. One goal separating these two teams. 74 minutes unofficially. Once again, putting in a good effort there is Bernard. He's been here, there, and everywhere at the back for presentation. But he's going to have to do some more work. Naps coming again. There's another lovely one, and the goalkeeper stays. And picks it up here, James. Cuts inside, still going, hooks it back. Still trying, he has a shot. And it just doesn't come down for him. Had an opportunity there. Turning his man nicely. And just for a moment there, it looked as if he was in business. Dragged it onto that left foot. Fired away. And fired it wide. So there's the man from France, Arion, France. And James guilty there of holding, but a nice little nutmeg there from Harding. Looking, he ran out of ideas there, and then he decided, look, let me just do this myself. And he went right through the gate. Oops, through the wicket it goes. And a real nutmeg. This one runs free, and so right now just the quality is just going out of the game a little bit as the players start to feel the pressure, feel the effects of the pace of the game, the heaviness of the field. They just seem to be running out of ideas. All of a sudden, they can't seem to get easy passes, can't seem to hit the target as they were earlier. And just some of the decision making. Good skill again. Opportunity now. Can he get it through? Richardson plays it wide. The ball comes over. Headed away. This could be a chance. And France has his effort blocked. There he is again. Keeping possession. Naps trying to put together a good spell here now. Balak gets it back to France. France to Balak. Balak squares it. Stabs the goal and he misses. And you could just see presentation just a little bit leg weary at the back right now. Here they come again, picking himself up there. Caprietta sends another one over. James, can he keep this one in? Does well. But back there helping out on defense again was also Harding. Bullock swings this one in. Again, the goalkeeper is reluctant to come for it. And the two defenders almost got in each other's way there. And luckily for them, just skimmed the head of the attacker. One goal separating these two teams. NAPARIMA throwing everything at Presentation College. Can they hold on? Or can Naps conjure up an equalizer? Not there, nothing there, not just yet. No, opportunity here, drifting nicely, still going, has a shot wide. Did all the hard work there, Richardson, and he couldn't get it on target. And this is the beauty of secondary schools football. You just don't know what is going to happen on any given day. 1-0. Presentation making another substitution. They're trying to get fresh legs. They realize that a lot of their defenders are probably a little bit heavy-legged at the moment. They're just a little bit wary. They're just not getting those tackles in. And they're not winning those loose balls as they were earlier. There's a cross. Still the goalkeeper doesn't come. He allows it to bounce. James trying to get it away, but it's given away. And Hill was trying to run with it. And this is where NAPARIMA has to be careful. Everybody wants to be the one, let's say, be the hero. They just need to keep doing what they've been doing and allow the system to work for them. Because right now, NAPARIMA just pressing a little bit. Presentation also just a little bit fatigued. But NAP's not able to take advantage of that. This is the opportunity. That could be it there now. Jacobs, he's very quick. Can he get the ball back to the keeper? He does. But this was very, very close there. Daniel did exceptionally well because Jacob was breathing down his neck. James looking up. Bullock is there with him. Capriate is there also. They decide to go away from them. He has Richardson ahead of him. Now they decide to go all the way back to Clement. One goal. 81 minutes unofficially gone in this game. So we have some time for stoppages. How much? Only time will tell. So just about 10, maybe 12 minutes when you factor in added on time. NAPARIMA needs something here. They need one of their heroes, one of their superstars to do something extraordinary for them. So a little bit of a extracurricular stuff there, but the referee right on top of it. It's presentation 1. NAPARIMA 0. That's not a good ball at all. Can Naps bring it up now? Quickly, they push it forward. O'Reilly plays a lovely ball forward. Here is the tackle and an easy take by the goalkeeper. Still, it's NAPARIMA trying to get it out. Presentation not giving up at all. Now Jacobs, can he run with it? He wants to run with it. They want him to run with it. But right now, Nap's doing very well against him. Plays a nice ball inside. Goes to the return ball. That's a great ball. Still can't get to it. This is, as they say, this is Jacob's time. This is when he could really kill the game for presentation. Just with a little piece of magic that we all know that he has. He's been there, been very prolific all season long. And they need him right now just to put this game away for them. It's presentation 1. Naps on the defense here right now. Trying their best. Trying their best here. Just slips it forward. A chance and just that last touch there took out the defender. Presentation trying to hold on here for their life. At the very last moment, cleared away there by Bernard. He's been the hero at the back for presentation. And they need him to continue in that vein. Here is a cross. Not a good one at all. Presentation and NAPARIMA. No love lost. And this is what it's like. This is the epitome of secondary schools football, where players put it all on the line. Doesn't matter where you are in the league. Naps are unbeaten, cruising, and all of a sudden they run into a presentation college And here we are. Naps can't wait. They've made a substitution. Redelant is on. Redelant. But presentation though, still have possession. They're trying to build something here now. Can he get the cross in? This time he chips the keeper just over the bar. Again Harding with a good opportunity here, going for glory. Probably needed to curl it more towards the back post so it could sneak in the V. One goal separating these two teams. 86 minutes gone. NAPARIMA leaving it till very late here today. Do they have enough? Here is Bullock. He is trying to get away from his man. Still not able to do so. Get it back to Hills. Hills can't get away. And now it's played away. Just anywhere will do right now. Here he goes again. This man is a real nuisance. Jacobs doing very well. Keeping possession. Plays a nice little ball inside. Presentation on the march. Looking around. And that's a 2 straight for Jacobs. They were trying to get it back to him. And he just couldn't get the angles right at all, Fonset. And it goes behind. So NAPARIMA trying their best here to get this late equalizer. Time running out on them. Free kick. Again. Late Fonset. He's on the wrong side of the ball. Presentation there. They have to dig deep for these last couple of minutes. You see, we're in the 88th minute of play right now. An opportunity now. Bullock, can he provide the ideal cross? Presentation threatening to come into the home of NAPARIMA College and come away with a victory. Here it goes. The heads go up. Looking at the back post. The assistant has his flag up. It would not have counted. 1 goal. 88 minutes gone. Presentation hanging on here. NAPARIMA with a man down. Richardson providing assistance. And this is what it's all about. It's really about bragging rights. These are good friends. And they just tease each other. They play for the same clubs. They're just having a time out there. I can imagine the amount of lyrics flying right now as presentation sense that they're onto something here. Capriata is going to go off, but he's going to come back on, I'm sure, pretty soon. Still the 1 goal. That's a great ball. Numbers forward there. NAPARIMA, can they keep it in? No, they can't. So, and this is where I think they just need to relax a little bit. Play the ball. Play the same football they were playing. Just get the ball down the sides, get the crosses in. But they seem to want to hit deep balls. The direct ball, a little more direct. But sometimes that doesn't work for you. And what looks promising ends up being just that. It only looks promising. Presentation College still battling, keeping the ball in the NAPARIMA half. Here they come again. Naps not able to get possession. Presentation holding possession. This is good football on their part. Excellent football. Keeping possession as much as possible. And then they just give it away. Now they have to defend. That's a great ball. Trying to get up there quickly. When does the cross come? And they got a corner though. But you could just see for a moment that Radelant was trying to hold their play, looking for support. And then the ball just taken away from him. Played into touch. It's going to be a corner kick to NAPARIMA College. Is this their last roll of the dice here? 90 minutes on the clock. We're in the first minute of added on time now. When will NAPARIMA get this equalizer? At the death here now. Here it is, comes in. Again, only yellow shirts there. And they get it back. Again, it's that man doing very well. Still going, still going, still going, still going. Plays the ball in. And his teammate turned his back on him. And he didn't see that he had turned his back. Again, presentation, keeping possession. And it's going to be NAPARIMA's ball. So they get another opportunity here now. What is this, about the 3rd minute of added on time? Chance here now. This could be the last roll of the dice here. And it bounces, it eludes everybody. Goalkeeper is going to come and claim it. Marcelo Phillip is going to lie down on that ball for as long as he possibly can. Referee takes a look at a watch. Presentation. Moments away now. NAPARIMA looking for a miracle. They need something. Somebody's got to be the hero for them. Can it be this man, Richardson? No, he gives it up there now. Ball played in. The goalkeeper, and he misses it. Well. That might have been the chance that they were looking for. A lovely ball. Bullock floated it in. Again, I was saying about how the defenders look so heavy-leaded now. Nobody attacked the ball. And would you believe it, Capriata got a good look at it. And he tugged it wide. Still, it remains presentation ball. They lead by 1-0. Have they done enough here now? It's their throw, and they're taking forever to throw it. They do get it in play. Keep in possession. This is good football on their part. Still they're battling for it. Still they're battling for it. Keep in possession. And eventually they give it away. NAPARIMA in hurry-up mode right now. Can they get something going? They get a free kick. So Presentation College now. Doesn't matter. They just need to get it, keep it away from goal. Doesn't have to be pretty. They just need that first touch. A decisive touch. 1-0. Here we go. We're in added on time. Ball floated in, headed up in the air, and headed away, but not very far. Hill gets it across. Now, Capriata still going, still battling, loses out, and then the ball played on field. That's a good ball. Jacobs is after it. He's racing after it. He is going to get there. Still going, full of energy, still running, full of running. Has 3-4 blue shirts there. He decides he's going to keep it. What a performance this has been from Presentation. Their key men showing up on the day. A chance here now for the cross. Big one. Still going to stay in. So Pres will keep possession. As they have it there, Mahon, he has it, gets it back inside. Opportunity, and the shot at goal is off target. Well, we've been playing now, 6 minutes of added on time? It's been a long time. Still, NAPARIMA coming forward. Is this the moment? Is this the time? James on his right foot. He tries to play it across. Not a good one. And the player goes down. That's going to be, the referee says it's a free kick. So really a lot of time has expired here now. The referee wants the ball back in play as quickly as possible. Presentation College clinging to a 1-0 victory here and a huge upset. Ball played away. Still, NAPARIMA can't get it forward. They go back. They still get possession. Still battling for it. Ball played up. And again, Presentation get possession. And they get it away again. This could be interesting here. Opportunity. But again, heart and soul defending. Giving everything. And there's the whistle. There is the final whistle. 1-0 this score line here. Presentation College have come into the Lions' den and really have defanged the Lion. They have picked up a stunning victory here. And of course, they're doing it for Coach Cooper. He's not here with them, but he's certainly here with them in spirit. And they gave a Cooper-like performance today. 1-0. And it's that man, Josiah Bain, his 45th or 46th minute item. The difference between the two teams. And Presentation College will leave Lewis Street the happier of the two after pulling the upset on runaway leaders and previously unbeaten NAPARIMA College, beating them by 1-0. What a performance this has been. So what a performance. And you look at the crowd here, a lot of them very dejectedly, but a lot very happy as well. And this is what you like about secondary schools football. You hear so much about whether players should play at the secondary schools level, even though they've gone up to the higher level. But this is why they play secondary schools football. And I always encourage coaches to play the youngsters here, because this, not all of them are going to go on to play at the international level. So this is kind of like their international football. And to do it with your teammates, with your classmates, is probably the best feeling they'll ever have. They may not win the league, Presentation, but they've really left the door open here. So we have a title race once again, as NAPARIMA's college unbeaten run has come to an end in stunning fashion at their home ground, in front of their home fans. And Presentation College, their neighbors, are the ones who have done the trick. It's Presentation College 1, NAPARIMA College 0, and they'll be talking about this for a long while to come. But they can't rest on their laurels, because come Saturday, they have to do it all over again, as the next round of matches will be taking place. So as we leave you from a humming St. Louis ground here, St. Louis Street ground, or Louis Street ground, I should say, it is Presentation College 1, NAPARIMA College 0. I'm Broskin Mark. Thanks so much for joining us here on Tiger Tanks Sports and 360 TV.